Today I wanted to do a quick video on finances, so if you end up liking the topic, please feel free to hit the like button and share this with someone else who you might think also likes the topic or could find the video helpful. So nowadays, a lot of people are in debt because they're spending more than they make, or if people happen to be living below their means, they don't always take that money they're saving and invest it. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why we have so many people that are either poor or maybe even in the middle class but struggling. People aren't, you know, taking an honest look at their finances. They're not studying what it takes to become rich. They're just blaming circumstances. They're blaming the government. They're blaming taxes. They're blaming their job if they have a job. It's their employer's fault because they don't get paid enough. Uh, People like to blame inflation. Well, everyone has to deal with all of these. So if you're not rich, is it because of taxes, the government, your employer, or is it because you don't know what the rich people do? Yes, there are some rich people that got money from mommy and daddy, but statistically, there are just as many, if not more, first generation millionaires as there are people who have been handed a trust account. And, people who, have money from mommy and daddy because they don't understand what it took to make that money, they sometimes blow through that money and end up poor, just like the people that maybe are making minimum wage and don't know how to get ahead. You can come from one end of the spectrum or the other and still be poor because you have a poor mindset and you haven't studied wealth. You can you know have all the money in the world, but if you don't understand how to earn or create money, if you don't understand how to keep money, you're just gonna blow right through it and lose it all. But at the same time, if you have a job and are spending more than you earn, you also, don't understand concepts like paying yourself first and then taking savings to invest. That's why, it's suggested studying books on wealth. I can't remember where I heard it, but I remember either reading or hearing someone say Warren Buffett read every book on wealth and money by the time he was 13 at whatever library it was in his hometown. So it's just a matter of reading books on, finances, money, listening to audios or watching videos like this, just diving deep into money. And not all information is going to be good information. Some people, are going to give you advice that might not be applicable to your situation, or, might tell you stuff that is backwards because they themselves are trying to sell something. And so I guess the first part would be studying money, and then the second part would be um, sifting through what you learned. And, you know, the most important part, though, beyond just learning and sifting through what you learned, would be actually taking action on what you're learning. If you don't pay yourself first before you pay your bills, and then you pay your bills and you have no money to save, you're not going to have an emergency fund. If you don't then take that money you're paying yourself first with and invest a portion of that, you might be paying your bills and have a little bit of an emergency fund, and then you have an emergency, and that wipes out the whole emergency fund and then some. So then you have nothing for the future. But if you have an emergency fund for a buffer and an investment for the future, then that investment for the future will potentially help you if you get laid off and can't make more income. So I have a whole stack of books on money related topics that I'm reading as I go along. So, I might not be some millionaire or billionaire, but I'm learning different ideas around money to then implement to, work my way towards becoming a millionaire. So hopefully you found some value in this. This ended up being a little bit longer than I had planned, but money is very important. So you need to learn how to make, keep, and invest it. So if you like the topic, please hit the like button and share this with someone else. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification. Thanks, and have a good day.